don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
Hello everybody, welcome to the first ever Lunch Fucks podcast thing, whatever the fuck I'm gonna make this. I am your host for today, Dino Blood, and today I'm here with Thierry, also known as Fishing on Ice, Sam, also known as the Big Chez, Alex, also known as Your Less Breadstick, and then me, because I don't have a name. I am no name. Today we're going to be talking about dreams and nightmares. And if you guys want to know the little rules for it, I'm gonna let future me handle that. Let's go! What's up, dick faces? This is future me from the future. You know what I mean? Because future man is always the future. Okay, so you want to know the rules about the good old lunchy fuck, the lunch fucks? Well, here we are. Each week, a host hosts a new topic or game. Depending on the game or topic, the other hosts or co-hosts will have to give examples or give information or whatever. And the current host has to give rules out. And if that doesn't work, it's fucked. So, and if the host fails to give out a winner, a wheel will be spun to discuss who's going to be the next host. If there's a tie, a coin will be flipped to discuss who would win the podcast. If the host chooses a returning co-host, that means they can't be there for the host. That means just whether they're going to have to be replaced or we're going to have to reschedule for them. They are main priority if they win. And no matter what, at the start they have to give an example of the host, the game, or the topic in question. And no matter what, they have to go last in the topic or game. Subscriber count, throw that shit out the window. Throw that fucking shit out the window. Follow count, yep, throw that down the gutter too, because we don't need that. They're going last because they are the host. The host cannot choose themselves to win, because the same host cannot be voted twice in a row. Well, now, I guess that's the rule, so we're going to leave it back to past me to continue on the hosting, I guess. Nothing here has that handled. Let's go see if everyone's back at it in here. Hello, friends. What do you all have for lunch?
Wendy's.
Is that? Well, I know Sam went to go make his food.
Fucking microwave, dumbass.
I couldn't hear what you were saying. You just called me a dumbass because I couldn't hear what you said. Fuck you.
The micro walrus.
Micro walrus?
Oh, you're eating a walrus in the microwave? That's weird, buddy.
No, I'm eating those cheesy pull-apart things from school.
Oh,
Oh.
that shit's
I know
good.
exactly what you're talking. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, no, that shit's are good.
I'm having nachos. I made this all. I made a whole entire thing of nachos. I even cooked the meat. And then I put it in the microwave. You know, that's just...
That's like grade A chef right there.
Yeah.
Putting shit in the microwave? Hell yeah.
No, first you gotta use an oven. No, first you gotta use a stove, right? And then you gotta use that microwave for, a little bit of that taste, you know?
Straight
Start
to the-
consuming the meal.
It's a little bit of that radiation always helps out, you know?
This thing's just been sitting here. Borgor.
What?
Borgor.
So we're just gonna wait for our co-host to come back. Oh, by the way, usually we have 4 members. We do have 4 members, but it's just that one of our main hosts had shit to do, so he sadly couldn't join us. But we got our co-host here.
Does your math work?
What?
You said usually we have 4 members. I don't think that's how math works.
No, I'm saying because technically Sam here isn't a full-time host. Also, I woke up like an hour ago, so fuck you.
I don't understand how people sleep in on the weekends. The latest I sleep in on the weekends is like 8:30.
The latest I slept in one time was all the way to 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Same. I was sick that day, and I just didn't wake up for like a whole day.
I will literally go to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, or like even later than that, and still wake up before 10 o'clock, or actually before 9 o'clock.
Oh, and that also goes to our topic for today, which is dreams and nightmares.
Yeah, I'm not talking about mine because whenever I talk about mine, I end up having them, and I would rather just not dream at all, which is what usually happens.
Wow.
Did I ask you to go? Negative point. You'll figure out what the rules are in the video.
Yeah. All right then. Starting
I
off with.
feel like that would be something you want to tell us before making
Nah,
the
we're
video.
good.
You can do it on the fly.
Oh yeah, I could. So I'm gonna give out rules, right? I mean, not rules. I'm gonna tell the rules to you guys really quick, and I'm gonna edit it.
Rules?
Wait. What are you eating for? What are you eating for lunch? What are you eating for lunch?
Ramen with the traditional way with chopsticks.
Nice.
Nice.
Because I'm
If,
sophisticated.
if I had ramen and chopsticks, I would be doing the same thing, but I don't have either of those things. So, I'm having cheesy pull apart.
See,
Nice.
see, you are
Okay,
good with
so-
me.
Today
You got
we're gonna
it.
be talking about. Well, first I'm gonna tell you all the rules. Do you guys really want me to record your guys eating your food? Because I don't have a. That's a good idea, actually. Give me. Let me change screens.
I could turn
Why
it
are
on.
people
I,
gonna watch us eat food? No. I was just having the webcams to.
I was fucking around. I was fucking around.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm not actually going to. I need consent to record people. Okay, so quickly we're gonna go on to the rules. Every week, a host hosts a topic or a game that the other members have to play, and it goes like, and depending on how the game or topic goes, you're gonna have to the host is going to have to give out points or take away points from the current thing. The winner of that at the end of the podcast game, whatever the fuck, gets to host the next one. But if the host fails to, or the host ends up in a tie, you cannot. A flip of a coin will happen, or a wheel will get spinned to decide who's gonna host the next game. The host cannot host the same game. The same host can't be going twice. Sorry, my brain hurts.
oh fuck, it's cold.
And today's first. Oh, and also, no matter what, the host always have to go. The host has to give an example at the beginning of the topic or game, and then they have to go last at the game thing. They have to go last because they're the host, and also because they can't go twice. They cannot give themselves points.
But what if they did?
Then that'd be a big no-no, and they're not able to host. And then they're not able to host for that day that they were.
So like, if nobody wins, we would just spin a wheel.
Yeah. But the current.
Wheel.
Yeah, excluding the host.
Members.
Did you just say fembirds?
I said members.
Members.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys heard, but about the topic, but the topic is dreams and nightmares, and the way this is gonna go is subscriber count. So it's gonna go Thierry, then it's gonna go Alex, and then it's gonna go Sam, also known as Fishing on Ice, your last breadstick, and
About follower count, huh? Huh? Why don't we do that for once, huh?
do you want it? Because I haven't been keeping track.
I have currently 50 followers on Twitch.
Okay, so it's
Exactly
going.
50.
Oh, I know. I know.
Nobody can do that.
So it's gonna. So I know this is gonna go. I know this is gonna go. So it's gonna go. It's gonna go the Big Ches, then your last breadstick, and then Fishing on
But
Ice.
shouldn't you give us like an example?
I was. Okay.
Okay.
So-
I'm sorry.
Which example would you
not
want?
the
Would you want like an example like of my personal experience with dreams?
Sure.
Probably.
Okay. So one of my personal experiences is like where I was dreaming. This happened most recently, so I'm gonna tell the most recent story I had. Where I was talking to this person who was speaking Spanish, and I could understand every word that they were saying, right? And then all of a sudden, midway through my dream, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't understand Spanish. And then I stopped understanding a word they said, and then I woke up.
So that was like a very short, lucid dream.
Yeah, basically.
I'm currently trying to learn Japanese.
Oshiri de lo foku. You know what that means?
Fuck you.
That means I'm gonna fuck you in the ass.
So
Of
very,
course you know
oh,
that.
very close to that.
Hey, what is your experiences, my boy Sam?
Well, here. Let me think. You didn't really give us any research time or like. Any
Oh, do you want to have research time?
Yeah.
Here, I'll pause the recording. I'll give you guys like not 30 minutes, like 10-minute research time. That includes all of you.
I mean,
I
what you
always-
should have done from the very beginning is
Beesh.
Beesh.
That's fine. I'll pause the recording. And time is up, my friends. So first, we're gonna go with Sam, then Alex, then Thierry. Since all of you guys have said your names in my videos, or you guys don't give a fuck, and I'm the only person here that gives a fuck about their names, I'm gonna say your guys' names. Also, it's easier because I've been recording with Tended a lot, and I always keep saying Tendy whenever I think of Fishing on Ice. So.
Deep throat the mic.
No.
I got it. I
Tell me
got you.
something your mama don't know.
And just like deep throat the mic.
Okay. So first on my list of highest follower
no,
counts is going to go.
single.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, if you take TikTok followers, Thierry wins by all means.
Yeah, but we're going Twitter followers, not Twitter.
Twitter
Twitch,
follow.
Twitch, Twitch, Twitch,
Damn,
Twitch,
Twitch.
Twitch, 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 Twitch.
Twitch. Hey, Twitch.
Okay.
Also, is this a decent distance from the mic? Am I loud enough?
Yeah, you're good. You're
I
good.
think I'm taking pretty distant.
Okay, so first up, we're gonna go with Sam here, also known as the Big Ches. Let's get started. Little transition sound effect.
What the fuck was that?
You know, I'm not gonna pull up my soundboard. I have a better one, but it's fine. I'll not pull up my soundboard.
Just send it to me later. I'll add it in.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. So basically, this is.
Do you
what
have
I
like
call
do you
a-
have like any like examples or like what stuff means like lucid or vivid or whatever the fuck that means? Do you have it like
This is what you would call a fever dream.
okay?
Ah.
Since I'm the host,
So-
I'll be talking to and I'll asking you questions throughout this whole thing.
Yeah, most of my dreams are fever dreams of some sort.
Mhm.
But this one's a pretty much a definition of a fever dream.
Okay. By the way, how
So-
how good do I sound for the mic?
Very damn
You're
good.
you're fine.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
So basically,
Mhm.
I was dreaming, right? I was sleeping, right? And then the next thing I knew, I was making theories with MatPat of game theory. I was just chilling. We were coming up with the most ballsy of theories.
The
where
biggest of the balls. Yes, I like balls. Not like that. Just... Wait a minute.
I mean, actually, one of them was based on like how big Freddy's balls would be if he were to have balls.
Oh wow, that...
Based on his structure, like that was one of the theories. We got to like a solid like 8-inch circumference of each ball.
Okay.
It probably made no sense, but yes, it just really big. But yeah, anyway. And then the next thing I knew, I traveled back in time to when Reggie was in charge of Nintendo of America.
Oh wow.
And we did a one-on-one in Smash Bros.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna end it on we did a one-on-one. Like you beat the shit out of him.
No, I would never beat him up. I love that man.
It was a dream, so you can't really control yourselves.
Well, yeah, but like still based on my personality and such. Like,
Mine don't.
You
I have
better
really
be
weird
one.
dreams that do not based on my personality.
Yeah, and then after that there was a giant olive branch that crushed everything in the universe, creating an entire piece, and then that was just how it ended.
Shout out to the cameraman.
Yeah, he was the only thing that lived after that.
Wait. So you said that it was like based on like your personality. So why would you be thinking about Freddy's balls?
No, basically, it's imagination stuff. Okay?
Yeah, I know. Because you said it's based.
Look, if you know me, I have ADHD. I most likely have autism.
So do I. I have all of those things. So.
So you would understand that your brain goes everywhere.
Yeah, it goes like literally everywhere.
Yeah, so yeah, it's based on my personality and the way my brain thinks.
Oh fuck! I need a piece of paper. I'll be right back, guys. Talk about random shit. Don't get the lunch fucks demonetized.
How the fuck does it even get demonetized?
Oh,
You can't make
Sorry.
if you're not making money off of it. How the fuck does it get demonetized?
Hey, stop saying racist shit over there!
What were we saying?
I can't hear you. I don't have my headphones on, fuckers. Okay, we're
For
good.
a bit.
Watch him be the one that says the racist stuff.
I'm
Me?
gonna be
What?
gone for a bit.
Okay, so I'm gonna have a tally list. We're gonna have big as for the big chest. Yeah, and then we have bread, as in breadstick, and then we're gonna have Iceman.
Narnia.
Oh. Ooh.
Okay, so currently,
Do I grab my sword? Ooh, do I need to grab my sword? I feel like I need to grab my sword now.
I can't bring my sword. I don't have a camera for my sword, so I'll probably I'll put a picture in post. So right now, from that thing you just gave me, from all those examples you just gave me, Sam, I'm gonna give you 3 points.
3 points for Gryffindor.
3 points for that big of a fever dream?
Yeah, you literally said that you thought of Freddy's balls like 3 times. So
Once! One time! Okay, I came up, and then my brain came up with a random conclusion of 8-centimeter circumference.
8 centimeters. That was for the second point. And then you said you were gonna beat the shit out of someone in Smash Bros. That was the third point. And then the olive branch. The olive branch was also.
So, 4 points.
No, 3 points. I'll keep you with 3 points.
But-
So right now you're in the lead of 3 points.
But you said the olive branch was a point.
No, I said Smash Bros. And the olive branch was all 1 point.
Back.
Okay, so now we're gonna go on to our second contestant, who would be Alex, also known as Your Last Breadstick.
Okay, starting off with probably not really.
So what do
a
you? Wait,
dream,
really
but
quick. I need to ask some questions first. Will you be like talking about like examples or like personal experiences or like other people's experiences?
No, I just got dreams and some nightmares to show off.
Oh, okay.
That spanned years.
Oh, okay.
Most recent dream that I can remember vividly is just. I don't know if I could exactly call it a dream. It was more like a dream being applied to reality.
Oh
So
shit.
basically,
you
I
just thought of the future or like.
no, I go down and sleep on my bed. I move over to my side and I just see just blocks forming on my arm, and they just craft up a world on my arm. Like lands start to form, waterfalls and
Holy
bridges
shit.
and rivers, and it's just like what the fuck. And
I would be thinking that too if that was all happening to me.
And I just could not fall to sleep. Like I could put my eyes around. I could see that I'm still in my bed. And so, and the only way that and this goes on for minutes.
So like sleep paralysis or whatever.
There wasn't anything creepy about it, but what I ended up doing was just like getting up and sleeping in my chair, which ended up fixing it. And keep in mind, I did not know what the fuck was happening. All I knew was that I could just not fall asleep.
Mm.
Because if I closed my eyes, they didn't exactly close.
That's fucking creepy.
Okay, so for a nightmare, this one.
Wait.
goes
Do you
back-
mind if I record the Discord chat? Like just like when to show who's talking or not?
Sure.
Okay.
Speaking of which,
So,
Oh, yeah, because
Thierry,
you
if you
put-
want to turn off your camera, I would. If you don't want people to see you.
I don't think he heard you.
Hey! Thierry!
I can hear you.
Turn off your camera if you want it to be turned off.
Okay.
It's on, by the way, so.
I know.
I'm pretty sure people already know what he looks like, but yeah.
3, 2, 1, start.
Okay, so going back to a nightmare that is ancient. Like this.
Hey, could you not do that if you're gonna do this?
Like back when I was like 7 or 6. This was back. So essentially, a dream. So basically, me and just a couple of random people are just in the basement,
Mhm.
and just zombies start coming down the stairs, and I and these random people just run into the back guest room, and we were just all so we were in the basement, and these zombies start coming down the stairs, and we just run into that guest room because we were scared shitless.
Mhm.
After some time, I get enough courage and I go out to try and punch one of the zombies, and I end up falling, and then the zombie just comes up, and for some reason I turn into a fossil, into like a statue.
What
Like I just turned completely stone, and I woke up in a cold sweat.
Wait, did you say you turned completely stoned? You're just.
You got high?
I turned into a statue.
Oh, okay. So you became. Okay.
Oh, I thought you said that you got completely stoned. I'm like, how did a zombie get you high as fuck? Like.
And all the other dreams I can remember are just I just can't remember them for the life of me, or at least I can't remember enough
I
of
gotta
it.
go to the next. Sorry. Bye.
Oh, yeah, he has to go, I guess. So I guess that only leaves me, right? That leaves me left.
That leaves you.
Okay. So, I actually have a personal experience. I don't have any like other like examples. I actually have a few. So, back to what you were saying about like zombies chasing you and shit. So, I had this dream where like this was kind of like a Nerf battle, like an online game, whatever. But it was like real life, and there was zombies chasing us, right? and my whole entire team got wiped out. And I was fucking. Wait, I need to give you points for the last one. I'm gonna, since you gave 2 examples, I'm gonna give you how about 2 points?
Sure.
And Iceman isn't here, so. Okay, so.
Nah, he gets 8 points because he wasn't here. I'm joking, unless you are serious.
Yep, giving him 3. I'm kidding. So what happened with me is like, all my team got wiped out, And midway through, a whole bunch of zombies started following me. And I don't like zombies. I've never liked zombies. I don't like the thought of getting eaten by zombies. And midway through, I'm like, wait a minute. This isn't real. I can just shoot myself in the head and I can just spectate. So I shot myself in the head and spectated. And I'm pretty sure that Thierry was there too. The guy that was just here. He was there too. And he's like, oh fuck, he's dead. And I was just spectating his ass, just watching him. It was so fucking like weird because I'm sitting here and then midway through I'm like, this isn't real. And then I woke up like all confused and shit. Like, that's
So you
not.
were just in COD Zombies, but you could spectate.
Yeah. Oh,
You're in
speaking
COD
of
Zombies.
speaking of like other more zombie experiences that I've had is like you know COD Zombies. So I was having an experience when I was playing like. Well, I was actually a character from Call of Duty Zombies. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies, and it was like an experience where like we were in an amusement park full of like dinosaurs, but they weren't actually dinosaurs. They were just like animatronics and shit. And so my team gets wiped, and I'm just sliding around the map, and I throw my knife, which is my only weapon that I have, at a zombie, and then he dodges it and he goes out the map. I can no longer get that knife. And I'm doing circles because that's what my dad taught me when I'm playing zombies, to just go run in circles and then turn around and shoot. But I don't have a gun. And then I'm like, I should probably just die. But then I went up to go and then I ran up to a zombie so it can kill me. And then midway through, I got like scared somewhat. Like, oh shit, I don't want to die. Because like when you're in a dream, you don't know what's real or what's not. For me, sometimes I don't know if something's real or what's not. But then sometimes I do just immediately after. And then I'm like, okay, this isn't real. This is just a dream. And I get a zombie to bite me. And I actually feel the bite, which actually gets me scared for my life. And then I woke up and I grabbed my knee. I'm like, what?
Did a dog just take a chomp out of your leg when you were asleep or something?
I don't know what it was, but my knees... But when I woke up, my knee was really weird after that. My knee was numb.
Oh, so maybe it was just your
I probably slept on it wrong or something. Do you guys want another example, or do you guys have another one?
I'll just
I
say
can't
I
remember
have.
anymore.
Let's try to get to 40 minutes. Since
I'll get it.
do you want me to pause the recording and wait for you to get one, or do you already have one?
No, I got it.
Okay.
So, unlike it just being a fever dream, this is a fever nightmare.
Mhm.
So, basically, I quote unquote woke up in my dream. Alright? I was conscious.
Mhm.
And I was. A lot of the stuff was kind of FNAF based. I guess it's such a big part of my life that it's just a lot.
That is, yeah.
But yeah, I woke up inside of a Springlock suit.
Oh,
Alright?
what a horrible way to die, even in a dream.
And basically there was quote unquote William Afton, who was just Purple Guy at the time, so his name was Purple Guy.
Yeah.
And he was basically just there taunting me.
Like
basically,
basically saying that you're gonna die or whatever.
Basically, yes. And he was taunting me with a cup of water. All right.
That's
So like he was gonna pour the water on the suit to make the spring locks like constrict and
oops, I didn't mean to do that.
crush my entire body to death.
Yeah.
And then eventually the spring locks did crush in on me. But then I went full spring trap and just got back up, beat him to death.
Oh wow, that's just
And basically I just lived my life for a while, right? I just lived a quote unquote life in wherever the world I was. Texas or something. It felt like Texas.
felt like Texas.
Yeah, yeah, I was just moving around, right? And then all of a sudden I was tackled. Like I was doggy piled by
Was
just
that purple guy?
by just a bunch of children.
Wow, that's.
And I just
Are you
started
still in the
beating-
Springlock suit, or are you just like you?
Yeah, I'm still inside the Springlock suit.
Or do you actually look like Springtrap, or are you just like in a
Like a Springtrap in like a different type of suit, like a different animatronic suit. I don't know what.
Oh,
It
you
was
couldn't
very
see 'cause
blurry.
you were in
It
a.
was a, yeah. It was actually in a first person. It was kind of weird. It was a first person dream. Those aren't usually. But,
you get third person dreams?
That's most of my dreams. It's weird.
I've only gotten one third-person dream,
But yeah.
and that always led to my death.
But yeah.
Continue.
Going back to my thing. The kids were ripping what was left of my flesh out of the suit.
I'm sorry, I have to go get a drink of water. I'm gonna throw up. I'll be right back.
Violent reaction.
Oh shit! Oh, did not know that my nightmares were too much for him.
Ow. Okay. Continue on what your story was.
Okay. Eventually, I was able to shake off the kids. But
Okay.
what was all that was left inside of the suit was a skeleton. I had no clue how I was still alive. Yeah, and then
You basically turned into Purple Guy.
I'm still moving around. Yeah, I'm just trying to live at this point. I apply for a job, and then they turn me down because
You're
I'm
just-
just bones.
You're just a fucking skeleton. Sorry, we don't hire.
And
No, I can
inside of
only.
a suit, nonetheless, inside of a freaking animatronic suit.
No, I can just
It's like
only a
it's like
fucking
a
I
dead
can just imagine you just like you're just a skeleton instead like of inside of a golden bunny suit. Just go up like, hey, can I get this job? And it's just a fucking skeleton. Like you smell like shit because you haven't showered. Just hey, can I get this job interview? And you're like, you can't get this job because you're dead.
Oh, yeah. Their reasoning was that I was a dead furry. Because I was still in the costume. I was still
Do you
in
think
the-
that thing was keeping you alive or?
I don't know what it was. It was just kind of like, gotta keep on trucking, I guess.
Bro, I need to get that date going, so gotta keep going.
Gotta make that green. But yeah, that's still not the end.
Oh my god, it still goes?
Yeah. So basically, it returned back to like a house.
Mhm.
I don't know if it was my house or somebody else's house. It was just a house, right? And then I slept somehow. I don't know how I went to sleep in the
You don't
dream,
even
I
have
woke up,
eyes, so how the fuck do you?
and then I woke up in the dream, right?
Mhm.
And then when I woke up, I was in a dark alleyway. And then there was fire approaching me from every single direction. And I was swallowed whole, and then that was the end.
Wow, what? Wow.
I said fever nightmare.
Well, okay, so I'm just gonna give you 2 points for that. That was really good. Not as good as measuring Freddy's balls, but you know, it's still 5 points altogether. You still have 5 points altogether. Brad, you still have 2 points. Do you want to tell another story to get to heighten your chances?
I don't have any other things to say.
Do you have like anything researched? Like, if you give me some information, like of a dream somebody else had that's like on the news or something, I'll gladly go over it. I'm gonna try to reach 40 minutes before the video ends, though.
Personally, all the other dreams I have, I either don't remember them fully enough, or I just don't remember them.
Mm.
Like, I have one picture of them, or I have like one memory of them, but I don't have the entirety of it.
Mhm.
Because I definitely have some of those, but it's just like, why would I share them? They're not full stories.
Yeah. Do you ever have dreams that like come to like life or whatever that actually happen in real life that gives you that strange feeling of like deja vu or whatever?
Nope.
Yeah.
Do you want to give an example? I mean, we already know you've won since Brett doesn't have another example and our another person of ours left. So
Well. Well, okay. Give me a second.
okay, you want to pause the recording? Hello?
Sure, if you really want to.
It's really up to you. It's your time to shine, my friend. Why you think of that? I'm gonna tell you my example. One of my examples that I've had of a dream that like not really came to life, but like what's the wording of this? I've had double dreams Like where I have a dream and then the next day I have the same exact dream. Like where like cuz one time I used to like I don't know if this was like normal or whatever, but like one time when I was asleep and I woke up, I saw like a white figure just standing in front of me, and that's gonna be for a whole other podcast thing, like ghosts or whatever, and spirits. But what happened was, is after I saw that, I've always had strange experiences like with sleeping or whatever. Cause like one time I was asleep and I had this dream about like. And I was always into Transformers, right? So I've had this dream of this guy. I couldn't see his face. I couldn't see him, but he was always named Megatron from like Transformers or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, and after I would be fully awake, I would feel like I would be fully awake, but my body would like move up, and then I would like look out the window, but it wasn't me that was looking out the window. I wasn't physically moving. I wasn't physically doing anything. And I even went to the bathroom and I turned on the sink and I just stared at the sink like, whoa, that shit's cool. And I ran back and I laid back down on the couch because I ran from my room to the couch. I don't know how I did it. I was in my room and then I fell asleep, woke up on the couch. And I'm just laying there with nothing. I'm only in my underwear. I'm just laying there like, huh? And I wanted to go upstairs to go tell my mom because I was like 8. And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is this? And that was like, I was 8 when that happened. Fast forward like 2-3 years from that, I have the same thing happen to me. We're in a different house. Same thing that happened to me. I'm scared shitless. And then I actually go to my room and go to sleep. And I wake up and my mom tells me, "Hey, buddy, do you know you sleepwalk a lot?" I'm like, "What?" "Yeah, you were sleepwalking. You were running from your room to the front door, back and forth multiple times." So, that's fucking creepy. That's gonna be like I'm gonna go more in length on a different like podcast episode thing, but there's that.
So I have one.
Okay.
Where basically it's a prediction dream, right?
Okay.
So when people were like all skeptical about a new Spider-Man movie coming out, right?
Yeah.
Nobody knew who Tom Holland was at that point in time. Like nobody knew what that Tom Holland was gonna play him, right?
Yeah.
So basically, one of my dreams predicted that.
Holy fuck.
Predicted Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
You just look at your hands. What the fuck? Am I God?
That's what I thought, legitimately.
Oh, is that why? Is that why you came up to me that one time? Just like, bro, I think I might be God. And I was so confused. Just, huh? By the way, you do know I'm recording still, right?
Yeah.
The Discord thing? Yeah, okay.
Did I tell you?
I don't think you told me. I think you just came up to me randomly and told me that you were God.
I don't think I ever told you that, but maybe that was a while ago.
It was a while ago. We've been friends for quite a while, my friend.
Oh, yeah, that's right, probably. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Just look at your hands like...
Fingertips.
Have any of you guys had like... It's gonna sound really weird, but like wet dreams? Like where you like think of someone you like? Or like, have you ever had like a dream where you thought of someone you like but nothing sexual happened with it?
I don't care.
I didn't hear a word you just said, but okay, I'll guess
Oh,
so.
nah.
Do you guys have any of those? I'm just going through all the possibilities before I end the recording. Hello?
so sorry, I was focusing for a second. Basically, no, I have not had a wet dream. I have not had a wet dream ever in my life, and I probably won't.
Surprisingly, I haven't had one either. I'm being serious. I have not had one. So, here's what I had. It wasn't exactly a wet dream. It was just like So basically, it was like a dream about this girl that I never knew, but I ended up like we ended up going on dates and shit. But like, I never knew her. I never like, I didn't know who she was. But like, she was nice. She was into me, you know. But none of that like sexual shit happened. And then I woke up and I wanted to cry. So
Yeah, no, that was like what was next. That was before you woke up. That was like right before you woke up. You were gonna get into that, but you woke up and then it just faded away.
yeah. I wasn't upset that the dream stopped. I was just upset mainly because I didn't know that it was a dream, and then they just took it from me.
Hear me out. What if there is another person that really does exist, right?
And they actually like think about me.
And that was like a joint dream, yeah.
Oh fucking lord! Oh, that's fucking.
But if you guys are like soulmates or something, and you're just like,
Turns out they live all like on the other side of the world. She's like, I know that motherfucker's there somewhere. We're gonna go find him.
yeah.
Are you able to control your own dreams?
I mean, I have had a few lucid dreams.
Oh.
Not, I haven't had them to the point where I remember them.
Do you want to give an example?
Like I said, I don't remember them. I just know that I've had some.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that, so probably because I was talking. I'll give you an example of mine though, since I can't really win since I'm the host. One of these times I was Okay, so do you remember the Blood SMP?
Yes, and
Yes, I was part of that. torture,
Okay, so for context, for people that don't know what the Blood SMP was, what the Blood SMP was supposed to be a server, a Minecraft server for me and my friends and other people to like record for a stream or whatever. Basically like the Dream SMP, but I thought of this before I even knew about the Dream SMP, so it wasn't like really a copy or whatever. But what happened is that I wanted to make lore for the Blood SMP, where like I was a crooked king and like these guys would like take over, and then turns out Sam here, right here, would be like would then turn into a crooked king, and then I would realize my ways or whatever. But so I was dreaming, and then about the Blood SMP, about the lore or whatever, and then something happened that I didn't like, and for some strange reason I realized that I didn't like it. And so basically I paused whatever was happening, and I basically moved everybody. Like I physically moved everybody to the way that I wanted them to be placed and moved. Like I was playing a game of chess. And then I continued playing it. And then it got reverted back to the way it was. So I paused it again. I had to do this like 3 times because my dream was trying to like control itself, but I was controlling it as well. It was really weird. But then I eventually got it, and then I woke up like, fuck! That was a good idea though. So that's why. Yeah, by the way, the Blood SMP is dead and in the ground.
Though we could resurrect it. That's not out of the picture entirely.
I mean, we could, but
It doesn't have to be the Blood SMP. It doesn't have to lore or anything. It could just be a Minecraft series.
yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be like a.
I've tried to. Did you know I tried to actually remake it without the lore? But I couldn't. I didn't know why. It wouldn't work. So 45 minutes in. Do we have any other like dream examples or anything we want to talk about for dream related or sleep related? We could talk about sleep related situations.
Well, it's not necessarily sleep related. It's related to the sleep time. You know what I mean? Like the area where you are sleepy but you aren't asleep yet. Because I struggle with sleeping a lot nowadays.
I mean, so do I. I think that's just my ADHD.
I have to. It's probably around that for me, but for me, I take like too much melatonin that I should, and then I sleep finally, and then just big mess. But anyway, it's always when I am asleep or like in my bed and nobody else is awake, but I can't go anywhere other than my room because then I will wake people up and then I will get in trouble. But it's always then where I have most of my like all my creativity.
Like where you actually want to do shit, like. Like, do you mean creativity as in like YouTube or on the internet, or like creativity as like real life shit, like, or both?
All of it.
Holy. That's the same way for me, but instead of actually going to sleep and not doing anything, I get up off my ass and go to my computer, and then I'm tired for the next day, and then want to kill myself. So that's basically what happens with me.
Well, for me, I have to go all the way upstairs and go to the room past my parents' room to do that. So.
Yeah.
And they apparently won't let me put my own computer in my room, which is dumb. But
So you're not in your room right now?
no, this is not my room. This is a guest room.
So that's your computer in the guest room? Does that mean anyone could just hop on your computer and just do anything? Put a lock on it.
No, I mean there is a lock on it. It's got a pin and everything, but my family requested for them to know it, and I'm like, fine, fuck you. But
So my buddy, you guys should know him. He's attended. He records on my computer whenever he gets the chance, and then I edit it and post it or whatever on his channel. And whenever he's on my computer or whenever he's on anything, I sit on because my bed's in because I don't have an office yet. I want to get an office. I need to buy a house, a bigger house for like an office or whatever. And so whenever he's on my computer, I sit on my bed in the back and I just watch what he's doing like a hawk. Like, I'm usually on my phone. And the one time that I was on my phone, like, he was playing my Oculus, he punched my wall. So, I wasn't doing that again.
yeah. Personally, I'm not going into VR until they can have a Valve Index again.
I'm not going into VR until I have a Valve Index.
Well, I just need my computer. I just need a better computer, and then I can actually record on. I can record better on my Oculus, and I can actually record the games that I have on Steam. Because I just need a better computer for it. Anything else? Otherwise, I'm gonna play an outro. Play the outro.
Outro.
Well, I'm trying to continue this as long as I possibly can. So.
Yeah, no, I don't got anything.
Okay.
Right now. But yeah, basically, I was about to make myself some ramen for this, right? But basically, I remembered how much I liked ramen-roni and cheese. So it sounds weird, but it's actually really good. Basically, you make mac and cheese as the noodles, and you also make the ramen noodles, and you put them together, and then you put the cheese sauce and the ramen packet in it, and you mix it all together. It's really good.
Oh.
It's really good.
It's recording. Oh, also, by the way, the winner for today's podcast thing is... Oh, shit. The winner for today's little podcast thing is the Big Chaz Sam. Let's fucking go. You look so enthusiastic. all I heard was a...
What the fuck is that phone number?
Okay, so... That means next, the Big Chaz will be recording and hosting for the next podcast. And if he's not available, that means we will rather wait for him to come back or we will spin a wheel. So it's most likely going to be spinning a wheel since everyone else fucking hates me. Let's go. Anyway, if you guys all did enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe. All of our links everyone that was in this video will be in the description. If you go check out the YouTube channel and you go to the channels thing, you can actually see everyone who is a part of the Lunchbox. I don't think Sam here is in there yet, but he will be someday. I'm just lazy as fuck. So why are you looking at the screen like that? I just he's not a part of it at all. And then I look at my other monitor and you're just staring at the fucking screen like you're gonna kill somebody. Anyway, if you guys all enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and we will all see you and fuck around in the next one. Bye-bye.
Reach this fuck, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Reach this fuck, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. I got Reese's Puffs in my bowl, nowadays on cruise control. I got Reese's Puffs in my bowl, just like that I'm on the road. Reese's Puffs, peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs in the